ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Spider-Man 2024 Vintage Collection Retro Card Wave Scarlet Spider, which I gotta say I'm stoked to see on the upgraded Renew Your Vows body mold, but from what we could tell already, we don't have a Ben Reilly head. It would be really nice to see a Ben Reilly head over there, but at least we have 3 sets of interchangeable hands. I'm reviewing the figure before even opening it, but this is just stuff I see in my face right there. Anyway, it says Spider Clone over there in multiple languages. Nothing on the side. On the back right there, you get the blueprint image teaching you how to interchange hands. And then over here, there's a read-up. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Nothing on the side, top or bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's the Scarlet Spider figure out of the packaging, and I gotta say, I am liking it. I'm not too surprised I like it, but the torso articulation is impressing me. I was worried about that, and I'm liking it so far. So anyway, let's get into the accessories, and then we'll get a closer look at the figure. So he doesn't come with any webbing, he doesn't come with an extra Ben Reilly head sculpt, but he does come with 3 sets of hands, and that is sufficient. If it's any less than that, there's gonna be hell to pay. We've seen these hands before. I don't think Hasbro gets any extra points for just including this. This is just standard, right? And I think it should be. But here's the Ben Reilly head that came with, I think it was the Vintage Collection version from a while back, the super shiny one, and I still like this head sculpt. But we could use an update. This is one of the more recent Peter Parker head sculpts. I think this came with Renew Your Vows. That looks, a little bit cleaner, a little more detail. It would be nice to get a new one. And when you're swapping hands, don't forget, you don't want to get this and when you swap hands, you don't want to drop this or anything. And they are specific to which direction they're supposed to be facing. So, yeah, it's not too hard to figure out. Just put it on there and kind of rotate it around until it looks as flush as it could be. So I gotta say, I really love this new head sculpt. It looks fantastic. Now, at first, the hard angles threw me off, and I guess I must have been thinking of more contemporary Bagley Scarlet Spider artwork, where those edges are smoothed over, but there are plenty of examples of Bagley's artwork, or just Scarlet Spider artwork with these hard angles right over here on the eyes, and I think it looks really good. I think the paint apps came out very clean on my copy. So I'm really happy with that. And I love this hoodie. Oh my god, it works out so well. That was the thing I was kind of worried about with this figure, is this kind of just choking the ab crunch and the diaphragm joint, but they used a fairly soft material over here. Now there are some hindrances with this for sure, like getting we'll talk about the articulation more in a second. I'll get into greater detail with that, even though we won't do a full run through because we know what this body mold is. And then you can see a little bit, of marbling in certain sections of these web shooters. Oh, like right over there, so you will see that. The belt looks pretty damn clean though, I gotta say. I'm pretty happy with how the belt came out. I don't think it's the same belt that we'd seen last time. Nope, it's totally not. So, and the red is different than the other figures too. So you can see that, all 3 of these Hasbro Scarlet Spiders have a different color Scarlet to them. So that's pretty dope. But yeah, the deco right over here, the angle and size of it, oh man, it makes me like this one more than the Mafex. There's also this soft texture to the blue right over here that I really like. No, we do not have an interchangeable hoodie piece. I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. I'd rather have this very stationary than flopping around everywhere. And then you have the ties right over here. And then nothing new to really say about the legs. We have these new pouches right over here on the ankles. Oh no, they are new. Yeah, so these are new pouches right over here around the ankles. So I like that. Nice detail with the silver. We get the toe articulation, pegels at the bottom of the feet. Now, I love the articulation. I really do. However, I am stoked I could get the head to look all the way up and everything, but that gappage, while I can hide it sometimes, there are just some poses where you cannot hide it at all. So that can be a frustration. I've worked around this. I've been satisfied. I mean, check out my pictures, man. I've still been able to get a whole bunch of cool shots with his head looking up. So I like having the range of movement. The ugliness I'm able to work around, but sometimes it's just really hard to. God, that looks really, really terrible when I do that. But anyway, you can get the head to look down a bunch, side to side, and you get head pivoting. I do prefer the ball and disc hinge, to be honest with you. You have the butterfly joint that moves forward and back. There are some limitations over here. Like, this is the farthest in I could get his arms, so if you wanted him to really shoot some web with, 2 hands forward, it's not going to be as good as the Peter Parker version because, you don't have that hoodie hindering those butterfly joints. So, yeah, you can see how you get more range over here than here. That's to be expected. That is unfortunate. You also have the bicep swivel, the pinless double jointed elbows, wrist turn side to side. Torso articulation is what I'm really stoked about with this. You get some pivoting. And look at that, man. I'm holding this down, moving that forward with both joints. He can crunch forward very far and back a lot. So I really love the way they did this here, and this is nice and soft. I like how torn it looks and everything. The belt shifts around, so you can make things happen. I really love this. Anyway, you get the drop down hips. They move outward, kicks forward, back, upper thigh cut. And then you have the double joint knees, calf swivel, ankles do move down, up, beautiful ankle pivot, and that toe articulation. Then here's our new Scarlet Spider next to the last 2 Scarlet Spiders, and I do gotta tell you guys, this one snapped on me over here at the thigh. You see that huge crack right over there? That sucks. But anyway, yeah, the Pizza Spidey body mold was used for these, or parts of them were used, and this is just a huge upgrade. I like not having the cut in the middle of the hoodie right over there. It just looks better. And again, the colors of red over here are not the same between the 3 of them. I just did want to try at least one head swap, maybe with this one right over here, just to see it in case, and yeah, it just doesn't fit on there. I like this one more. And then here's the Mafex Scarlet Spider next to this new Marvel Legends version, and it's pretty rare when it happens, but I gotta say, between these 2, I do prefer this figure. The logo, very questionable. I'm not happy about that with this figure over here. I mean, I still love my Mafex and everything, but I mean, for real, which of these 2 do you think is the better Scarlet Spider figure? Let me know in the comment section below. I think from yesterday's question, more of you said that you liked the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man more so than the animated Spider-Man, so that was pretty interesting. Then here's a new Scarlet Spider figure next to our Kane Scarlet Spider, and then we have our Ben Reilly Spider-Man figure. Both of these utilizing the Vintage Collection Spider-Man from 2020. It would be kind of nice to see the Renew Your Vows body mold with these 2 versions, but I don't know, not anytime soon. I feel like these came out not that long ago, but shit, dude, time's going by fast. May have been like 4 years ago, I can't remember. And then here's the Scarlet Spider next to the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, and we have the Walmart exclusive animated Spider-Man. And while I still love this figure, I really do, I feel like Hasbro is making the statement that this is the Spider-Man, right? I mean, when you start using this body mold for the clones, well, then that's what they're saying. That's the definitive Spider-Man figure for the line at this moment anyway. If you want to say this one's better, I can't argue with you. I really love both of these, and personally, I'm still stuck between the 2 of them, but I'm leaning a little bit more towards this one. This looks like a clone of that more than this looks like a clone of that. So, yeah. And then here's the Scarlet Spider next to the only other figure from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have the Jack-O-Lantern, and somebody left a comment telling me that the boots are backwards over here. Thanks for the heads up on that. I did not notice that. So, yeah, just probably got to heat up the feet and switch them, turn these around. Shouldn't be that hard. Then here's Scarlet Spider next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. What? Oh, you got an RYV upgrade? Oh, man, I want an RYV upgrade. I only got Pizza Spider-Man upgrade. I want an RYV. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love by hitting that like button. It really goes a long way. And if you're new here, or if you've been watching for a while and you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And big thanks to everybody for watching this video. Hopefully it helps because, hey man, I had a great time with this figure, and I do recommend it. And I don't know how much the other Scarlet Spiders are going for in the aftermarket right now. I think the last time I checked, it was like $100 or something. Pretty pricey. So getting a new Scarlet Spider, I think, is pretty awesome, especially because it's the best one. I actually think this is the best Scarlet Spider articulated 6-inch scale figure out there on the market right now, which is crazy. I mean, I still like the Mafex one, but that one's got some issues and everything. While I still want to keep it, you know, it has its issues. This one has much less issues and a much lower price point. And my gripes are pretty minimal. Like, most of my gripes with this are just due to the fact that we have this hoodie overlay. I mean, you can't really escape that unless they went with soft goods, which I can't say I would have preferred to have that. So I like this. And then the next thing is the same complaint I've always had about this Renew Your Vows body mold, is that we have that stupid neck joint issue. So that's always going to bother me whenever they use this figure. So I'm not really surprised with the gripes that I have with it. I'm actually very pleasantly pleased. Maybe, again, the Ben Reilly head sculpt is the number one thing missing from it. At the price point, around $25, I'm going to give this Scarlet Spider a Sud rating of... And I'd like to know what you guys think. Do you feel the same way? Am I alone here? Am I the only one geeking out over this figure? I haven't watched anybody else's review yet, but I'm really, really happy with this piece. Anyway, let me know what you think. I will read those comments. I always do. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
If it's any less than that, well, then they're gonna be paying. And then here's Scarlet Spider next to the only figure from this. And then here's Scarlet Spider next to. Then here's the Scarlet Spider next to the only. Hey, new Shartimus Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face is my shot.